Now to NBC News Investigates and the family feud that's landed Governor Sarah Palin in an Alaska ethics investigation. NBC News has spoken exclusively to the man at the center of the controversy. Lisa Myers is NBC's senior investigative correspondent. Hi, Lisa. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Matt. The ethics investigation focuses on whether Palin abused her power as governor to settle a personal score. Now, this matter grew out of a messy divorce and custody battle between Palin's sister and her ex-husband, an Alaska state trooper.
Thank you.
The controversy erupted in July after Governor Palin removed her Commissioner of Public Safety, Walter Monaghan, who's in charge of the state police. Monaghan charges that the key reason he was fired was because he didn't fire this man, State Trooper Mike Wooten, the governor's former brother-in-law. Governor Palin denies that, says Monaghan resisted her efforts to rein in spending.
Commissioner Monaghan was not terminated because of concerns about Trooper Wooten.
In 2005, before she became governor, Palin and her family filed a series of complaints against Wooten, including that he had threatened Palin's father, saying he would eat an expletive bullet, and that Wooten had tasered his 10-year-old stepson. A judge issued this domestic violence protective order against Wooten after his wife, Palin's sister, claimed extreme verbal abuse and violent threats. Governor Palin filed new documents Tuesday night, alleging that Trooper Wooten had continued to harass her family as recently as this summer, including an expletive-laced confrontation with her daughter Bristol at a football game.
Basically, when I went
Since the controversy erupted, former Commissioner Monaghan has said no one specifically told him to fire Trooper Wooten. But in a phone interview with NBC News, Monaghan described constant pressure, including a few contacts by Governor Palin.
She was disappointed that the Trooper Wooten was still representative of the Alaska State Troopers.
For the first time, Monaghan also claimed the trooper issue impacted funding of his department.
I was led to believe that as long as we kept Trooper Wooten on staff, that we were not going to get the consideration for additional monies or projects.
Governor Palin initially denied there was any pressure to fire her ex-brother-in-law.
While Monaghan was not pressured in any way to dismiss any trooper.
But recently she had to backtrack, revealing there'd been 24 contacts from her husband's staff and others, including a call in which a key staffer appeared to be speaking for her and her husband.
Todd and Sarah are scratching their heads, why on earth why is this guy still representing the department?
Palin said she did not authorize the call and suspended the staffer with pay.
The serial nature of the contacts understandably could be perceived as some kind of pressure, presumably, at my direction.
Critics predict the investigation will be damaging.
There's a good chance that the governor was using her public office to settle a private score, and we need to get to the bottom of that.
Now, the governor insists she did absolutely nothing improper, and last night she fired back, asking the state personnel board to investigate the matter. She also said that if Monaghan had knowledge of misconduct, he should have filed a complaint at that time. Of course, all this might impact the timing of the current ethics investigation, Matt, which is supposed to come out a week before the November election.
Timing. Lisa, thank you very much. We appreciate it.